me feeling like I'm academics.
So, what I will say is that we do have, by the way, welcome to the stream. I feel like we're getting diddied out. Oh my God. Did y'all watch this interview? I know the last one some of y'all called boring, but this shit was hilarious. Check this out. The two guys who they claim that they had, hold on. They claim, no, not this. They claim that Diddy had them do a Freakoff. They had a all-star Freakoff competition on who could fuck her. Listen to this shit. This is two sex workers. One of them is Daniel Phillips that was talked about in the trial.
Happy to have y'all both on the platform, man. For the people that's not familiar with y'all, introduce yourself to the people.
All right, man. I'm Clayton Howard. I am the gentleman who had the courage to sue Cassie for being part of the conspiracy that Diddy recently beat.
And I'm Daniel Phillip. I'm the guy that everybody's been looking for, trying to find out who I am. But I was also
his name was mentioned a lot in the trial.
That was subpoenaed to testify against Diddy in the Diddy and Cassie trial. I was one of the guys that was intimate with Cassie.
Out of curiosity, how did both of y'all meet?
We met inside.
This nigga, he couldn't wait to be like on a platform like this. If they had put him on a stand, he would have took about 3 months on the stand. He got so much to say.
Of a Diddy Freakoff, which is a chapter in my book, where the two of us had a, how can you know what, we'll just say it for what it is. We had an orgy with Cassie. No homosexual activity involved. Got to say that for the record. Diddy called each one of us independently to come meet Cassie. Neither of us were told about the history of each other, but basically we were brought together for a competition to see who could last the longest to allegedly be her main provider or main guy, whatever she wanted to call it.
Yo, that's funny though, because he describes it that way, Art. But to me, I was there before him, and they asked me if it would be okay for them to bring somebody else. I didn't even know whether it was going to be like another guy or whatever, but he shows up. They never mentioned anything to me about a competition, man. Apparently they mentioned to him that we was having some big competition or whatever to see who lasts the longest. But, I'm either way, I'm happy that I didn't take that consolation prize. Let's just say that.
So take me through that exact day. Like, what exactly happened?
Let me start first.
It's just weird, bro. Like, I mean, you can start if you want, man. It's strange. I'll say that and let you do your thing, bro.
All right. So I get a phone call from Cassie this day. Like, hey, what's up? And she's beautiful. She's intelligent. I have been sleeping with her for years at this point. And truthfully, considering the way the situation worked, every time I used to see her number come on the phone, it was like, cha-ching, payday. So I see her call this day. I'm like, okay, band off. We going to G off today. Cassie's calling me. So when I get on the phone, normally when I get on the phone with her, she's like friendly, she's affable, she's inviting. This time, however, she's the same thing, but she throws in, hey, would you mind if another guy was here? Now, at that point, I thought I was the only guy. So naturally, and I think I told you this the last interview, I was kind of hurt. Like, who is another person? So she starts explaining to me, and she literally lays it down like this, that she has two guys, and her and, Diddy want to get these guys together to see who's the best, because he doesn't want her to have two guys. He wants her to have one guy. So she literally puts this situation before me, kind of making it seem like, you either you're gonna fuck or you're gonna get fired. Realizing that situation, trying to protect my income stream, because I did consider her an income stream at the time, I had to strap up and go in for war, And that's how when I got there, I came across this brother. So I'll let him take over, then we can mingle.
Yeah, man. Yo, this is just weird, bro. Like, first off, it's weird as to already have another man in the room while you having sex with a woman, but like it's a strange dynamic to have Cassie be as visually like stunning and sexy as she is. And then a part of you is like, I really want to go in and do this. But then the other part of you is like, this motherfucker in the corner over here dictating how to do this and how to do that is like really like pulling me in the opposite direction. So you take that and then you add another guy to the mix. and it just gets real strange, man. Especially once he becomes like active and you fall off and you just sitting there watching, like, yo, I like it's just weird, bro. I don't know how else to explain that, man. It is weird. Bro, you ever had one of those cars that have a limiter on it? Like you can't go past a certain speed. I mean, you bought this because it goes crazy fast, but you gotta do 100 miles on that bitch before it actually opens up and allows you to go all the way. That's what it feels like. Feels like you got a limiter on it and you can't do your thing, bro.
You know what the worst experience, the realization, it wasn't even the worst experience. I want to say the eye-opening experience. That's a better thing to say, is when I walked into the room and he was in front of her with his penis in her face. I was heartbroken, yo. Because that's when the realization that she had other men doing the same thing.
Yo, Cassie really had these niggas wrapped around her finger.
I was doing to her and she was doing to other men. That's when it hit me right there when I saw him, and she was loving it. Like, she's there, she's all engaged. This guy's, penis is in her face. Diddy's sitting over in the corner. I'm sitting on this couch. I'm sitting on, I think it was a chair there because we was in the bedroom. I'm sitting on the bedroom just drinking because honestly, I'm messed up. Oh, and I got to get drunk just to continue, because literally I'm thinking I'm making love to this beautiful woman for 2 years. And now I see that not only am I doing it, but he's doing it too. And he looks like he's having sex with her pretty much the same way I am. So it was definitely an experience I had to adjust to in order to get through it.
Yeah, it's interesting that you said that too, bro, because the one thing that gets you out of this is Cassie is so relatable, like in person, like she's just a down ass, chill ass chick. Like like I was just talking to Clay before the interview, man. She used to lay on my lap on the couch, just shooting the talking for like hours.
Yo, these niggas sound like they caught feelings of Cassie, right?
Hours while Diddy was doing whatever the hell he was doing in another room and whatnot. And, so when you go from feeling like you're building this kind of a friendship, relationship, connection, and she's telling you you're the only one I'm doing this with. Yeah, you feel a little betrayed, a little butthurt, bro. when another dude, no pun intended, pause, bro, but
I was going to pause.
When another dude, no pun intended, pause, bro, but
I was gonna say that too.
You know what I mean? You feel a little bit violated, bro. It sucks. It's not a good feeling, my man. It's not a good feeling at all. Yeah.
So can I ask him?
Yo, there's no way Cassie's husband, bless. Cassie's husband is not watching none of this. Can't. Like you wouldn't. Like it ruins the fabric of your love for any woman. It makes you look at them as, put like this, us as men, there's a genuine nature with men to have this idea that we go to conquer, and we even on a sexual nature, like you could go smut out a bunch of girls, but then the woman that you want to have as your own woman and the woman you want to have building a family with and in your house, and you're claiming her, you're providing for her, you feel she represents you, your better half, so to speak. You never want her to be like them other girls. You never want that, right? You meet a girl in a club, you fuck her in the bathroom. Yeah, that's all cool and everything. I'm not saying you can't wife that girl, but if that's the type of girl that, like, she's fucking with other dudes, you fuck her from time to time, that's all good. You're probably going to still treat that woman good. But your girl, you don't want your girl to be doing none of that type of shit. You know what I mean? So again, it's a different mentality.
Something real quick. Can you say that you was just as disappointed when you saw me as when I saw you?
Hell yeah, I hated you, bro. I was like, this like, who is this motherfucker coming on my session? Like, yeah, I didn't like that at all, bro. I ain't like it at all, man. Like, and but after a couple of breaks and we started talking a little something like, yo, this is crazy, right? And weird and whatnot. And, like we started shooting this, realized we was cool and whatnot. And, that aggression toward each other, I guess, kind of started like dissipating a little bit. But
so our friendship was built inside of a P. Diddy Freakoff.
Yeah.
Whoa. No homo.
That shit sound crazy, bro.
It's the truth.
Yeah. How long was the sessions?
2 days.
2 days. About a day and a half, 2 days. Yo, bro, yeah, they used to go in, bro. Yeah. It's kind of funny because the session only ended Like my brother over here was tired, bro. Like we had been up like 2 days. Neither of us was really indulging in any drugs with them at the time. So we were like regular and they were high off of ecstasy and Molly. So, you know, they could be up 2-3 days. So me and him maybe like a day and a half in. I remember I approached him and I said, yo, bro, listen, it don't gotta be no winner here. We could both say we tired and we could split the check.
they're having a fuck off. Well, I know that we know the idea of a freak off, but like they're both fucking Cassie, and supposedly there's going to be a winner that's going to be determined by Diddy and Cassie to be the guy who's going to get, like, you're going to move from the 12-day contract to you're going to go get the 2-year contract to fuck Cassie.
Hey, what's up, bro? He says, I don't know about you, brother, but I'm good.
Nah, but check it, dude. Like, yeah, for sure. I definitely had that, like, yo, this motherfucker right here, like, stop talking to me right now. Like, bro, I had that, right? But also, I was there already for like fucking 8 hours before you came.
Yeah.
Like, I was there for like half a day already, bro. So
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, dude, like and they never said to me about a competition or none of that, bro. So it's hilarious to me when I hear you like saying that, because I'm like, they said that to you, but the thing is, obviously, they wanted that aggression. They wanted to see us like battling each other and like that, and I won with that.
Pause. That's like a sword fight, huh?
Man, like, this was weird anyway, bro. There's some weirdo bro, and I just was like, you know what, man, like, yeah.
Just gotta put your professional hat on, bro. That's all I did. I looked the other way and went in.
Yeah, that was the first time that I have to say that I was like, you know what? At the end of this, most likely I'm getting a bag, so let me just stick with this. But this is some bullshit, and I definitely started second guessing whether or not I was going to entertain that shit again. But then I had a conversation with her again after that encounter, and she was telling me, yeah, no, we're not gonna be with the other guy anymore. I'm only gonna deal with you, and like, you know, like it's the same dude, this was literally methodical, bro. It was structured to a T.
This chick should be in jail, Art. She's a pathological, manipulative liar. And considering I'm the person who came out with the lawsuit against her, I don't really care what the public thinks. She lied through her teeth. She manipulated him. She manipulated me. She manipulated the Punisher. She manipulated every guy she dealt with to make us think that we were the only one. How is she not on trial with Diddy? I'm confused.
But you bugging, bro. Like not bugging, but I mean, like, let me see. She didn't try to manipulate us to think, or only manipulate. She flat out said it to me. I'm gonna speak for myself, because I constantly was asking her, yo, I'm your only person that you doing this with? And she's like, absolutely, we don't really do this like that. This is not really our thing. You're the only guy that we're doing this with. And then I would give her my STD results all the time, because they was constantly trying to get me to have sex without a condom. And so I brought it up, and I was like, yo, if we're going to do this, I'm going to need your STD results. Bro, for months, she kept giving me the runaround, like, oh, I had it. I just was so busy. I lost the password, all this shit. I'm giving her my shit. She not giving me hers. But you don't have to worry about it. You're the only one that I'm with outside of my husband. But at this point, man, I already knew who he was off the rip, bro. The first encounter that I had with him, he made the mistake of speaking to me. And, bro, like, yeah, this was my idol growing up, bro. Like, as a businessman, I wanted to be just like this dude. I wanted to you know, have fashion companies and have properties all over the world, and you know, like start working with people that needed resources, you know, that had less than me. Yeah, it was crazy, man. I used to literally idolize this dude. I used to walk in Times Square past that billboard he had. You remember that billboard?
The Sean John?
Yeah, the Sean John joint with the mohawk every single day, Art. I used to be like, yo, you gonna know me by first and last name. So I used to talk to his billboard. You gonna know me by first and last name someday. We gonna do business together. Watch, bro. And what I learned from that is the universe could be funny as hell, man. You better be very specific with the shit that you talking about, because God damn it, this is not what I meant when I said that me and this man was gonna be doing business together someday, but it's sure what I got.
So Cassie told both of y'all personally that y'all won the competition.
She told me, she flatly told me, like, listen, I got 2 guys. I like you. My husband doesn't want me to have 2 guys. So listen, you know, you got to come for your spot. She flatly told me basically, and I'm summarizing that you got to for your position. I thought about it briefly. And you know,
You gotta
I'm
fuck
for the
for your
money,
spot.
bro. I jumped up to go handle my business. I just, when I got into the situation, it was the shock I wasn't expecting to see her so open and so affectionate with someone the same way she was with me. And from the second I first saw him, I knew he had saw her before this. They were too comfortable together.
Let me ask y'all this, right? Gotta ask, what would y'all do in between time? Because y'all said that it lasted, 2 days. So can y'all leave the hotel? Do they bring y'all food? Like, can y'all take breaks? I mean, how does that work?
Well, if we was in a hotel, we would probably all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But he and I met in Cassie's apartment on 10th Avenue in one of the Trump buildings. She used to have Diddy had rented her an apartment on West End in the Trump buildings over there. So me and him met in Cassie's apartment. There was no
Wow, whack. I'm on stream. Whack.
Yo,
I'm on stream. I'm on stream. What up? What up? What up?
bro,
What's good? What's good?
we gonna do this business?
Yo, I'm on stream. Just hit me over this. You ain't hit me all day. You gonna hit me when I'm on stream?
Nigga, I did it, you motherfucker. You don't answer.
You ain't text me. You should text me, nigga.
All right, well, I'm gonna text you the details. They ready. I'm gonna text it to you right now.
All right, man. All right.
room service. There was no water. The only breaks was them going into Cassie's bedroom while he and I sat in the living room and waited for them, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't long breaks. They might make us wait out there like 10, 15 minutes or something. And this is when me and him got cool. We started talking like, yo, bro, what's up? Blah, 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 blah. But basically, they leave us in the living room. They go in the bedroom, do whatever the hell they doing. Maybe he playing with some semen he saved over from somewhere else. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't get none out of either one of us that day. So maybe he had some in reserve from another person who'd been there before us. Who knows? Then they would come back out and we would start again. Because like I told you, the Freakoffs was literally the same routine every time you did them.
Nah, this is crazy. Having like a group TED talk about Cassie's sex life. It's no way Cassie's like husband's watching this shit, but whatever. Yo, chat, could y'all hear that? Oh yeah, I can't hear it. There's an insect, like, you know them insect that makes noise all night? You know them loud ass joints? There's one of them there, and it's definitely bothering my dogs. Since my one dog is above me, and another one's over there, and I can tell they're like barking, which I can't hear it because I'm looking at it. When I'm quiet, I can't hear it. This is how good of a mics I have. They drown it out. Let me see. Probably faintly you can hear it, but it's loud as fuck in my ear. All right, anyway. Okay, enough Diddy shit. Let me hit y'all with a couple topics.